Hello friends, my name is Emile, and welcome back to some more Forza Motorsport. Today we'll continue on Let's Play. This is episode 36, and in today's episode we're taking a look at the B-Class event in the Professional League. For that we need a car that is B-Class, and I will use the same thing that I used in the last thing that you never saw. For today's episode we are going to use the 1996 Dodge Stealth RT Turbo, which is a cool car.
Hey, it's a thing I want.
I don't know what colour. I'm going to get this in the bad lilac, because bad lilac. I'm not going to make the same mistake I did last time round when I had this car.
I did actually see 3000 GT today. It made me happy.
Hey.
Same.
So, just to show this off quickly, there is some truly horrific body mods you can do. I mean, that one's not too bad, but... Actually...
Can you make your Dodge Stealth look like a 3000 GT?
Yes. There's also this bumper which really bothers me because the exhaust on the left is smaller than the one on the right. Which is...
So also
I was more concerned with the fact that the exhaust on the right was slightly offset.
Yes, also you can remove the weird wing and put these wings on, but I'm not going to do that because I like the weird wing.
The weird
No,
wing
you
is
don't.
great.
It's shit.
Asa hates the fucking
See, this
weird
is
wing.
where, this
Yeah,
is where
I
you're
do.
wrong.
This is where I'm right.
This is where you need to shut up.
Wow, okay then.
Okay, never mind, we're not putting fucking tyres on it, we'll just have raw power because, I don't know, it's the
Because
American...
Jeremy Clarkson's school of making cars better is power.
Yes, it's
But,
the American
Emile, don't
version of
you-
this car, so we can ruin it a bit.
Don't you heed Kanye West's advice? Because no one man can have all
All that power,
power.
the clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Class B Championship opens cars in Class B. First place receives the Porsche 911 Carrera RS. That is not a B-Class car. There's the restrictions. There's what we are up against. There's a Stealth NSX, a Mustang GT, a CTS-V, Supra, Opel Speedster, and a Cockster. And we are going to Sunset Peninsula Infield, Blue Mountains Raceway, then full New York Circuit, and Road Atlanta. Let's go.
Oh yeah, back when Sunset Peninsula made sense because it was actually at sunset.
Oh yeah!
That looks pretty at daytime to me.
Sometimes it was at sunset.
Let's go to
Just like the real world.
Oh hey, there's a new Drama Alert video.
Oh god.
Please no.
Also, one of those titty streamers did pornography, apparently.
Oh!
Why am I not surprised?
No, but the best bit was... Do you know how I heard about that?
Oh.
Because you watch her.
Fucking one of the best Twitter posts I've ever seen.
Oh,
It was like some fucking guy posted it. It was just like... Is it a problem that I genuinely think the guy did a better job in that porn than she did? Like she only had one job to take it, but he was like fucking... like he was doing facial expressions and all sorts. Fucking going for it. Oh man. The stealth has a really... I don't know if I like the stealth or not. That rear end bothers me a
I
lot.
like the stuff because I could find it cheaper than 3000 GT over here.
Also, I just realised the exhaust have got that weird thing where like the one on the left is odd and stranger than the one on the right. Can you sort of see what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Yes.
but just
Yeah.
focus on the lap counter being the wrong font, then you'll be fine.
Oh yeah. I can also... I don't know what to make of those rear lights. Like, they look so odd. They don't look right. It gives the 3000 GT, or the Stealth, has kind of like a scared face on the back of it. I can imagine it's a cool car to own, though.
Yes, because all-wheel drive, turbo.
I take it you're going to get yourself the nice 4-speed auto.
I mean, if I can find a decent Stealth or 3000 GT, I still don't know what I'm going to get for our first car.
Oh, I want a 3000 GT so bad.
There's a Chrysler Conquest for sale around here,
Ooh.
aka the Stereon, but
Don't tell Azar, he'll come over to America and nick it.
why would you want the Chrysler version then?
Yes, he
I
just
don't-
wants a fucking Starion.
No, I don't touch anything with the word Chrysler and it makes it catch fire.
So if someone gave you a brand new Le Mans winning Chrysler Viper GTSR,
I would first ask exactly what universe it won Le Mans in.
Quick question.
I'd
A
say,
lot of
I'd
them.
secondly ask, how is it brand new if it's one Le Mans?
Quick question.
that's it brand new.
Yeah?
It's a Chrysler Viper GTSR that won Le Mans. How much would that go for?
A lot.
You know, I've seen race spec
A bit
Vipers.
more
They're-
than
they're
300.
they're not that expensive actually.
Well,
I think I saw one that was like ready to race in like the historic class. It was only like $30,000 or $40,000.
Here's the thing about it, because there was a lot of Viper GTSRs. Like, they sold a good amount of them to, like, different privateers. But the specific Le Mans winning ones would probably go for a lot.
Like $500,000?
Probably around there, maybe a little bit more.
Okay, $500,000. I'll tell you what Azza would do with that. £500,000. It's quite a lot of money, that. But there's one thing you can do with £500,000.
10,000 Saxos.
No, better. Right? What you do is you take that nice Viper, you take it down to your local fucking what's that place called? There's like, it's like a car dealer, it's a franchise dealer, they're everywhere now. Motor Depot, right?
Never heard of it.
You take your nice Viper GTSR to Motor Depot, you trade in your $500,000 Chrysler Viper on what? Let me just work this out. 5, 10, 10, 20. You could buy 100 Dacia Sanderos that are lightly used. Right? How could you not want that?
Can I, like, morph them together to create a super Sandero?
No, but you'll just have randomly 100 Sanderos to do whatever you want with. Lightly used, 0% APR.
I don't know if there's anything I'd want to do with a
Does it come with 100 and a James May that says "Good news"?
Do you know?
No,
Can I
you
just
start
make
your-
everybody sad for a moment?
Listen, I'll say what I said on HG the other day. Do you know what you do with those Dacia Sanderos?
Start your own
Nothing.
BTCC team?
Apart from that, give one to literally everyone you've ever spoke to in real life, and what you do, like literally just like, oh, the guy who serves you down the shops, you get out of it one day and you just go, "Good news! It's yours now." You chuck the keys at him, you run away, and you get into your other Dacia Sandero, and then you drive down like, oh yeah, little old lady who said hi to you once, just like, "Good news!" Throw keys, run. And you can give the entire world a Dacia Sandero.
So
If
why
the
don't you just
entire
travel
world's
to
100
Africa?
people, then yeah.
Exactly. You could give 100 people a free Dacia Sandero, which would give them good news.
You can give 100 starving African children a free Dacia Sandero.
Yeah, they could like eat it or something. Fucking eat airbag sandwich. I mean, the Dacia Sandero does come with 7 airbags and 0% APR. Can I, like, as a YouTube channel, can I just get sponsored by Dacia? That'd be fucking amazing. Would you not want to be sponsored by Dacia? Like, literally, just every time they release a new car, they just send you one. Just
Good
in the
news.
post.
Please.
Hey, maybe you get to meet James May too.
Like, I could just fucking, like, do a review on the channel, like, hey guys, today, thanks to Dacia, I'm now reviewing the Dacia Logan MCV. It's good, you can chuck shit in it.
They give you a ride in that Dacia Pikes Peak thing.
Did you ever see that fucking car wow video? That was fucking great. They did a Dacia Logan MCV versus a Mercedes E63S AMG wagon. And the Dacia actually won a challenge.
Which one?
I think it won the
Vice.
braking challenge.
Actually, that makes sense.
Yeah, there's less car to stop.
It also said AMG with AMG brakes.
Yeah, it's just like fucking... Why would you compare those two cars though? It's great. They did
I
it!
still like Top Gear's Bentley Mulsanne versus his Rolls Royce Ghost and Mercedes.
They actually did a pretty interesting thing the other day as well. You know
I
that
have to
new...
watch that.
What's that new Volvo saloon car called? The S90.
Uh,
The nice looking one. That one.
Hey, I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah. They put the S90 and they did a drag race with it versus the old 850. Because diesel 240 horsepower modern S90 versus the 850 with a turbo. And it was quite interesting. Because
Yes.
from a standing start, like the V90 or the S90 annihilated the 850 or the V90 because it was the estate version, because it had all-wheel drive, and the 850 for some reason they decided to go find a T5 that didn't have all-wheel drive. Don't know why, but there you go. And then they did like a rolling drag race and the fucking 850 annihilated the V90. Which was pretty cool. I still want a Volvo 850.
Or how much the 850R estate went, like, sells for.
I know here they're very weird. They can be as little as $2,000 for a high miler, and it's usually like 6.5 if you want a half decent one.
In America, they're cheap as hell because people are like, touring cars. What is a car of the touring variety?
I mean, if you fucking can't find one of those, go look for a V70R because that's basically the same car, just with all-wheel drive and more equipment.
Fuckers. I have an answer as to the Viper conundrum.
Go on.
What? Is the
Okay,
Oracle
so-
one actually for sale?
No, actually, not anymore. Or not the one that I found.
Yeah.
However, I did find a competition spec Viper.
Is it the competition coupe or?
It's the GTS. You want to know how much they want for it?
Go on.
Oh wait, I know which one you're
30 quid.
talking about.
$32,000.
Oh.
Hey, guess what?
Is it the black one?
Nope, it's red.
Juracer,
Yeah.
you're a fucking prick, mate.
What?
I saw that fucking thing you posted in HG the other day. Or here,
Wait,
I can't
what?
remember where. The fucking Lotus, how they got the Lotus Elise GT1 and put fucking Peugeot 406 tail lights on it for some reason.
Yes. Yes.
Why?
Because it's the ancient
Hard spin.
artist sharing tail lights with other cars.
I know, but the fucking Peugeot 406, why would you remove the Lotus lights? What was wrong with the Lotus? Well, I mean, they probably didn't work, but still.
I mean, they made the whole entire car longer, so I guess it would. I don't know. When they modified it, it has a completely different front and rear end.
You know,
They
the
were not-
Lotus Elise GT1 was bad when the fucking French were like, hey, we can improve this.
Oh no, it wasn't the French. It was actually some dudes from the Netherlands.
Oh, even fucking better.
Yeah.
In a fucking smoky cafe in Amsterdam. Let's
It was
buy
actually-
a Lotus.
It was actually one of the dudes who drove GT1 for the Lotus team, and then it's like, yeah, I'm just going to buy this and try to not make it shit. You okay with that, Lotus?
Nice.
It's even weirder because the Netherlands dudes built one car, but then they also gave a car to the Germans, who built the car separately, but they still ran as the same team. So yeah, they were part of the same team, but they like never actually talked to each other.
Nice. Also, Azza,
Yeah?
to answer your question from earlier, I'll sell the Subaru to you when I decide to do more overtime so I can get myself a Volvo.
Okay.
Because I think I've
I'll
decided
pay-
on what one I want.
I'll buy it for £300.
You need to start doing some fucking overtime as well.
Or how much a 242 turbo goes.
I
Or-
don't know. I think I've decided on what's probably coming next.
Hmm?
I'm gonna start trying to seek out a Volvo S40/V50 T5,
Ooh.
which is the Focus ST engined Volvo from 2000s. Because the problem is, I think looking for a V70, it's hard to find one with good miles, and also it's a much older car, which is a bit of a problem, but like the T5 engine lived on for a bit, so I can get the one with the Focus ST engine. And I'm sorry,
God, that's
I'd find it
so much
kind of funny to fucking see chavved out fucking Civic Type R's at Lightens and just annihilate them with a fucking Volvo. Because those things were like 220 horsepower, I think.
Jesus.
Yeah, which is good, and it's like got full leather, fucking wood paneling everywhere. I just kind of like the idea of just like fucking having the most old man Volvo in the world, having some little tick in a fucking Corsa come up beside you, and then you start revving it, and they're like, oh shit. Because the fucking Focus
Damn,
ST
no.
engine made a lovely noise.
Hey, Emile, when you get on the back straight, I want you to look at the skybox very carefully and try to notice something on the back straight.
Help. I know what.
Uh,
Well, there's one thing I can say with the skybox.
It's
Hasn't quite got the London Racer issue.
Hmm.
Do you remember the London Racer issue with the skybox?
I don't.
The skybox followed the car.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of which, next year's London Racer 2.
No, God, please.
Oh no. I'm sorry, I'm not looking forward to that. Like I said, it is by far the worst one of the lot. Genuinely,
Yay.
it's the worst Avalex game ever made. It runs at fucking 10 frames a second.
I can't wait.
And the cars have wibbly wobbly suspension, which doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so
Right, here
you
we
see
go.
what I'm talking about?
No,
Just like look at the skybox like very carefully.
it's made of about 10 pixels.
No, there's a smiley face in one of the clouds,
Oh.
and that's going to annoy me.
Oh god, that's horrific. It looks like the fucking Reaper from Black Ops 3. Which isn't a good thing.
The fake Australian guy smiles down upon you.
I wonder where this track's supposed to be. Like, it's probably just like in a random place in America because they're like, oh hey, we'll just pick up Bathurst and just place it in America. We
In a
come
forward second,
into
somewhere like
America.
Holland.
Holland.
I'm a fucking head off now. It's 2 in the morning. It's unreasonably late.
I like how you say that exactly 2 AM. But Azzy, your
Oh,
favourite track
shit.
in the game?
No.
It's New York.
Oh hey, the
It's
version
not my
I want to say
favourite
now.
if I can't exactly watch what's going on.
So what have you been doing for the last 2 hours then, Pokemon?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow, you're not... Also, by the way, I saw it in my
Unpredictable.
fucking server the other day. We don't speak about shitty fucking Nintendo games here. Alright?
Oh, don't we?
No, this is a
what game
server
are you playing
specifically for the
about?
best games of the best people and the best... bestness.
Like big rigs.
Oh, like London Racer.
Yeah,
What the
like
fuck
London
were we
Racer.
And why the fuck we mentioned them in Forza 7?
You like Forza 7, don't lie, other than when it breaks.
The problem is it breaks most of the time.
What did
Okay,
I tell?
yeah,
Hey, Azza, there's a good solution, mate. Do you know what it is?
What?
It's called use your Xbox One, you prick.
No, but telly shit.
Buy a better telly.
I don't have money.
Trade the Clio in. Oh yeah, right, it's worth nothing.
It's worth 70 quid, I'll have you know. Dacia will give me 70 quid towards new Sandero.
No, you'll get $1,000 now.
Oh!
They've got that
Good.
scrappage thing. They'll scrap it and you get $1,000 towards a Duster.
Oh no, cars for cash.
Boys!
Don't, I saw it
Yeah,
the other
sure,
day, I was just like, I said to my mother, I was just like, good news, and she went, what? And I was just like, I could trade in my Subaru for $1,000, get it scrapped and buy a Dacia Duster, and she's like, I can see you driving a Dacia Duster, and I was like, you're not my parents anymore.
Oh, it's not cash for
You don't sound like you're her son anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I've orphaned myself.
This is the cash for conquer.
Fucking
This is
I
my
seem
own
like a
original
Dacia.
characters.
I seem
Cars
like
for
Dacia
cash.
Duster driver, fuck off. I wouldn't be caught dead in a Duster. Like,
Hey.
Sandero I can get along with. Fucking Logan MCV, sign me up. But fucking Duster, no.
Would you be caught in a Renault Twingo?
Actually, I will say, I sat in a Dacia once. I wouldn't ever want to buy a Dacia for one reason.
Why not?
It has a
Romanian
plastic
car quality?
steering wheel.
Oh.
Oh.
Like, I'm too used to leather steering wheels, but it has like a hard fucking black plastic steering wheel. And it's
I
like,
can't think of any car they sell in America that has a plastic steering wheel.
yeah, exactly, which is an issue. And then I went to go sit in a Suzuki Jimny, and I was just like, this is the life. By the way, they're killing the Jimny off soon, so you should buy a Jimny.
What's a Jimny?
It's the very, very small Suzuki off-roader.
Okay.
They've been
like
making it
since
since like
1990.
yeah, they've been making it since like the late 90s, and it's
It
still
looks
around.
the same as it always
Yeah.
has.
That's what I was thinking, but I thought that had to be out of production by now
Nope.
over there. I guess not.
It's fucking great. You can get them with like leather and sat nav and everything. I'd buy a Jimny. Like, if I didn't buy a Panda, I might have considered a Jimny just because they're kind of funny.
It can't be as bad as the GMC Jimmy.
Actually, have you seen my
Excuse me.
pictures that I've taken in my in Works car park before?
No.
It hasn't appeared for a while because I haven't been on a day shift in a while. But occasionally there's this guy who would come, he'd park behind me because we both like park right at the back of the store, and he has a blacked out Jimny with like a lift kit on it and massive wheels, and it's like, hey, that's kind of cool. Yeah, that.
Later though.
Later. But yeah, like it's like a blacked out Jimny with like big monster wheels on it and everything. I'm like, that's kind of cool. Although I can imagine if you drive that in any form of wind, it will fall over and explode.
Something.
What?
The fucking board actually advertises NASDAQ.
Yeah, there's some weird advertising boards. They advertise PGR2 on this track as well.
Well, that's not that weird.
Well, it's kind of weird when you consider like they're both racing games. Like it would make. Actually, it's even weirder when you consider. I think Forza 1 was like one of the very only Xbox games I can think of that didn't have like random demos shoved on it.
But what about the best board of all?
But the owner manual has a whole bunch of random games. Like Blinks the Cat is in the owner's manual.
Blinks the cat.
PGR2 had fucking thingy playable, didn't it? What was that game called? It was a weird old game. 2003, I think it was. It was in a haunted house.
But Teresa, you're missing the best board of all.
What?
Sexy Beast board.
Oh yeah, there is a video. There is a board that says "Sexy Beast" on it.
Nice.
I think it's advertising like a Nissan Pathfinder or something.
Oh, I thought that was something Asa would be into.
Hey, look, it's the Empire State Building. New York.
Why were we thinking the same song? Why were we thinking the same song at the exact same time?
The question is, are you thinking of the good version of that song or the shitty version of that song?
Which one is considered the good version? Which was considered the shitty version?
The good version has Jay-Z. Toys R Us.
Yeah, that you kind of knew the other version was just Alicia Keys, and it's kind of boring.
Yeah, it's like you're the most boring bitch in the world. But I mean, Jay-Z, he's like fucking.
Yes.
Do you know what song I used to like back in the day? Which
What?
I haven't heard for ages. Do you remember that song which had like Jay-Z, Kanye West, and Rihanna in it? We gonna run this town tonight. That one.
Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that
that song was pretty good.
We are, yes, I said that we are, you can call me Caesar.
That one, yeah. I used to like that
Actually,
song.
you can't like that song because he said please no Volvos in one line. I remember that.
Yeah, I know, but it's Kanye, so... I like Power. I don't hate Kanye's music, to be fair. Like, some of it's complete shit, and that one video he did where he was humping Kim Kardashian on the back of a motorbike was complete and utter AIDS, but I mean...
Actually, I don't even hate that. I don't hate the way that song sounds as much as I hate the lyrics in that song.
Fucking, what was his other... What? Didn't he do like a song about a Lamborghini or something as well? If I remember
Yes,
right?
it was called Mercy. And
Oh yeah,
annoys me
Lamborghini
because
Mercy.
It's a Gallardo.
Yo, chick,
And it's a
see so
Gallardo
close.
in the video.
Mm.
Makes it. You had one job, Kanye. Get the right Lamborghini.
It's not as good as the Limp Bizkit version of that song.
Wait, what?
Well, Limp Bizkit made a song about a Lamborghini as well. Have you never heard it?
No, I don't think I want to hear it.
It's just I love it. It's a fucking... It's called Golden Cobra. I don't know if it's supposed to be about the Lamborghini, but the music video is literally just probably Fred Durst's own. It's just like a fucking random yellow Murcielago in an LA storm drain, and that's what they're singing about. Pretty much.
So you have a Lamborghini and you named it Cobra.
Yeah, it's the Golden Cobra. It's so gold,
Where's
it's so
the-
gold, it's so gold, you know? It's the Golden Cobra.
Wait, the second place car also a Dodge Stealth?
Yes.
Oh.
It's a red Dodge Stealth.
Because boring Dodge Stealth color.
Yeah, you should buy a Dodge Stealth in this fucking... I'm assuming this was a colour you could buy a Dodge Stealth in.
Probably I've never seen it in real life for sale.
I can't... Just Google, like, Dodge Stealth Lilac and see... Because is it lilac or is it purple? I'd say it's lilac.
I don't know. I would buy it in that color if I could find a Dodge Stealth Twin Turbo for a decent price.
I'd fucking have to. But yeah,
You know what annoys me?
What?
It's actually cheaper to import a top-of-the-line GTO from Japan than it is to buy a 3000 GT in America.
Hey, do you want me to crush your spirits even more?
What?
I've been looking at 3000 GTs recently. You can buy a turbo with manual for $2.5 grand here.
Why is the JDM tax not hit the UK yet?
No, JDM tax has hit the UK. It just avoided the fucking 3000 GT like the plague.
Why did it start randomly hitting the 3000 GT over here then?
Actually, do you want to know the best bit about that tax?
What?
It hasn't hit the the early 90s ones. The mid 90s ones kind of get hit by it a little bit. They're like 5-6 grand. But if you want like a 92, 93, they're like 2.5 grand all day, which is the one I'd want because it's the better looking. I mean, I'd like the last gen, but I barely ever see a last gen.
Hey, you think you can handle exporting one to me if I ever find one to buy?
I can put it on a boat. I can't guarantee it will reach America.
What the fuck are you people talking about?
Importing 3000 GTs.
But
Christ, dude, you just get like.
do you want?
No, because they're cheaper to import them.
Hey, do you want to know what the best bit about that would be?
Hmm?
You'd be importing an import. So it would have come from Japan to the UK and then it would have gone to America.
Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah. It'd also be right-hand drive, but I'm assuming you could deal with that.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, pretty much. I actually saw R32 the other day.
Yeah, all you should do is... You know what you should do?
Well, actually, other people in traffic care, because they'll be like, is that legal?
Yeah, like the
You're
fucking
sitting on the
Doug
wrong
DeMiro
side,
video.
man.
Also, if you want a
Well, I
McDonald's
mean,
drive-through, you
the
have to drive
fucking-
through backwards.
Dude, the fucking mailman drives around with a right-hand drive car. It's,
Well, that's because no one cares about
Yeah,
that.
how the fuck does that work over there? Why?
It's because...
Why
all
is
of
he
our
on the other
mailboxes-
side? Why is that?
It's because of our mailboxes.
Oh.
Because the postal service in this country is just fucking...
The driver in America, in like most places, the drivers get out into the road. They want the mail people to get out onto the sidewalk.
Oh. Meanwhile, you just see fucking... Like, the mailmen around here just push trolleys around and then get into their fucking Vauxhall combo vans, and that's the end of that.
Here's a weird thing. My dad said that when he was...
That's the Royal Mail.
The weird thing is that when my dad was in Finland, back when he was playing basketball, he said that they drove on the same side they sat back when he went over there.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
At least at that time. 'Cause
Some
when I look at a
countries are
modern
weird.
photo-
Burma's one of them as well, because they were controlled by the British until, like, the 60s. And the guy who decided to run the country said, oh yeah, everyone should change the side of the road they drive on or something like that, but they never actually changed the steering wheel over, so you drive on the right, It's...
My dad said he actually liked driving like that, though. He said it was easier to look.
The weird bit is, like, we can argue all day about what's the correct side and what's the wrong side and all that, but I mean, like, I don't know, our system kind of works better.
I mean, technically, the systems work the same because they're literally just mirrored.
Yeah, but I mean, here's a question for you, because I asked a test drive and he didn't fucking know. Is it give way to the left in America?
What are we talking about here?
Like, just in general,
just
is
that,
there any give way things?
To be honest, America give-way laws are pretty much irrelevant except for at four-way stop signs.
Right, because test drive said pretty much the same thing, because I was like, oh, do you give way to the left? He was just like, what's giving way? I was just like, oh,
Unless
a
we're
roundabout.
talking about, like,
And he was just like, a roundabouts I just sort of go.
roundabouts in America are basically just go when you have an opening.
Well, as here we like have specific ways, like we give way to the person on the right, and that's how you do it.
Well, there's a specific way it's supposed to go, but nobody remembers it from driver's ed because nobody gives a shit.
Because every single four-way stop in America has a four-way stop sign. You don't see any four-way junctions controlled by nothing.
Yes. Anyways, that's that. That's the Class B Championship over and done with. So, of course, the price car that we'd get for that is the Porsche 911 Carrera RS, and that
I love it.
is... I think it's a lower class car, if I remember correctly. It is that one. It comes in a very, very weird colour scheme. Green and red.
I do love how we got through this whole entire episode without making any B memes.
Why would we make a
Because I
B
know
meme?
you love those memes, Emile.
Listen here,
Kill
boy.
me. Anyways, yeah. It kind of looks like a Christmas tree. It's interesting.
Hey, that's appropriate for the time of the year.
Yes,
It's
anyways.
festive, except it's past Christmas.
And by the time
Hey, it's only
by
one
the
day.
time they watch this, it's going to be like mid-January. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Next time, we're going to do the final event I need to redo. But I think
Wank.
it's the ultralight challenge. So join us for that. Until then, a farewell.
On this day